Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Battlefield 4 Comparison. It's been a while since episode 1 was released and episode 2 is finally up on us, and in today's episode you're going to see some neat background video footage as I'm trying to say, of the JS2 and the PDW-R, which are what we are comparing today. So the JS2, well, the JS is a Chinese select fire bullpup machine gun. It was designed in 2005 by the Jiangxi Industry Group, if I think that's how you say it, and it was built by the China South Industries. Now, this weapon is unlocked as soon as you've got 48,000 PDW score on Battlefield 4. Its opponent, however, for this episode is the PDW-R itself. Now, the PDW-R, or the Personal Defense Rifle, is a compact bullpup style 5.56 by 45 millimeters carbine, developed by Magpul Industries. Now, the PDW-R is an abandoned project. It is no longer used in the world of our life, but it was used at some stage, of course, like every weapon is, and it's also a weapon that gathered quite a lot of attention because it looked very futuristic. But no matter what it looks like, the question is, how good of a weapon is it? Now, the JS2 has, let's have a look, it has an immense amount of advantages. Now, the first one is it has a damage drop off that ends 10% further compared to the PDW. It is 55 meters compared to 50 meters. The JS2's fire rate is 20% faster, firing 900 rounds per minute. Its magazine is 65% bigger. It has 51 in its magazine. It has a bit faster tactical reload, in 2.3 seconds to reload when there are bullets left, and when the gun itself, when the magazine is empty, it takes an impressive 3.1 seconds to reload, which is 7% faster than the PDW-R. It also has faster recoil decrease, 20 degrees a second, and it recovers 11% better from recoil compared to the PDW-R, which is pretty good. But the thing is, the PDW-R doesn't have much recoil, which we'll see in a moment, and its last advantage is that it is significantly less spread when aiming down the sights and not moving. So when you're still and you're shooting with the JS2, you'll have less spread than when shooting with the PDW-R, 20% less to be precise. Now, these are the advantages of the JS2, an impressive 7 advantages, and the PDW-R is crazy. Now we're going to go over let's have a look, the first 7. The first 7 advantages of the PDW is where it has less spread whilst firing from your hip, crouching, moving, proning, not moving. It is immensely powerful, the PDW-R is, when you are not moving. When you're moving, apart from when you are standing still and aiming down the sight, it is a better weapon and has up to 25% less spread. 25% less spread whilst firing your weapon, which is why it has so much less recoil, because it has a lower fire rate. Now, it also has a lower first shot recoil multiplier of 2 compared to the 2.5, so it is a 20% lower. It also has slightly less recoil to the right, it has slightly less recoil to the left, and also has slightly less upward recoil by 32%. So the JS2 will kick up 32% more than the PDW-R, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. The PDW-R's bullets also fly 44% faster, so it nearly is 50% faster the bullets fly compared to the JS2. It also has longer maximum distance of damage, 690 meters compared to the 480 meters of the JS2, and it also has much more minimum damage of 15 and maximum damage of 25, so it is up to 38% more powerful at longer range. Now, the question is, what do these two weapons have in common? Well, they only have 2 things in common, would you believe that? They have the same drop off distance of 8 meters, so at 8 meters the damage on both weapons drops off, and they also have equal bullet drop of 15 meters squared per second. So both guns have the bullets drop at the same distance. Now, as we can clearly see, the PDW has got 3, it's got 6, it's got 9, it's got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 advantages compared to the JS2's 7. Now the question we want to know is, how can we improve our JS2? Now the question is, how do we improve the JS2 compared to the PDW-R? And I've spent possibly about 2 hours of using the JS2, using different attachments, flash hiders, suppressor, every barrel, all the grips, and there is no way we can improve the JS2 compared to the PDW-R. The only advantage we can give it is that using a suppressor, you can't see yourself on the radar when you shoot. That is the only advantage that you can give to the JS2. So clearly, the PDW-R is the most powerfulest weapon. It is better than the JS2 completely, which is ironic compared to how the JS2 does come out as the last weapon in the submachine gun. So, in a fantastic conclusion, we can say these two weapons, the JS2 and the PDW-R, only have 2 things in common, and the JS2 has 7 advantages compared to the PDW, or has an impressive 16 advantages. So this has been another beautiful episode of Battlefield 4 comparison. It has been a long delay compared to the first episode came out, and I deeply apologise, but as always, do be sure to below in the comments let me know, do you prefer the PDW-R, do you prefer the JS2, do you prefer running around with a knife? Just let me know, and I will be back next time to compare 2 more weapons against each other. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.